Oh, there's green lines. That means there's sound. Hey guys, welcome back to Planetmithril, and we're back with another battle report for you today, and we are once again joined by the magnificent Wayne Smash Smith, Lord of the Big Apple, first of his name, ruler of dice, destroyer of dice. We are playing a slightly different kind of points game today. I really wanted to play with the Fellowship because I'm in a really kind of hero smashy mood. And we've kind of got it to about, well, it's 850, isn't it? 850 points. Yeah. So we are going to be playing the Fellowship versus the Gothmog Legendary Legion from the Gondor War book. Please stop staring at me. I can see you on camera. It's really creepy. Really creepy. The camera's there. This is not a camera. That is my ear chasm. We haven't rolled for scenario yet. We'll do that in just a moment. Just a chance to have a talk about some of the armies and what we're kind of expecting the game to be like. Wayne, I know you and I have played with the Gothmog Legendary Legion before a few times. Yeah. We've played it against Gondor and... yeah,
I even took it for a Throne of Skulls.
You did take it to Throne of Skulls. How did you find it ran?
Not that well, to begin with. To be fair, I was going against Delphs, though. So every army...
I suppose your average fight value. Yeah, you're going to suffer there a little bit. It's quite good because I'm staring at the army at the moment on the board, and there is a lot of models. I think the biggest thing with Gothmog's Legendary Legion is that you can pump out a lot of models, and I think they're all Moran and Orcs are fight value 3, aren't they? Fight value 3, but they're strength 4, so they're putting out some wounds. Yeah. And you've got some nice heavy hitters there. Of course, you've got Gothmog,
the Enforcer.
You've got the Enforcer and a couple of other named heroes from Forge, which are really cool. Yeah, we've got the entire Fellowship plus a little sneaky add-on because we couldn't quite make it to a comfortable number without having to drop some other things in the list that would have made it A, awkward, and B, I need a fighting chance against... How many models you got on your list?
I haven't actually counted them yet. I think...
There's at least some.
I think there's about 50.
It's like there's more than 50 there to me.
Well, it's 5
you could be right.
Warbands.
Yeah, you could be right. You've got 5 Warbands, yeah.
So it's probably about... Okay. Probably just over 50.
Yeah, so 50 against 10.
Yeah, but your Fellowship, let's be
fair. I mean, that's true. I mean, I've got Aragorn, I've got Bond, I've got all the Fellowship, and they've got the might points, they've got the fight value. The problem is that when their resources start dwindling, then that's when you can easily capitalise and brutalise them.
Yeah, I need to try and get their mights down so they can't might anything.
Yeah, you need to convince them to spend might they don't need to spend, and then they're just sitting ducks. I'm literally sitting there rolling a 6, hoping for the best. Really excited for this. Are there any special rules that we need to take into account for your Gothmog Legendary Legion? You have your book over there, you can bring it over to the camera, it's fine, no one's going to judge you, except for me.
Yes, so the 8 men special rule is increased to 12. Gothmog's Time of the Orc has come special, is increased to battlefield.
Oh, okay, yeah, so there's extra bits there for Gothmog.
Yeah.
And
also, friendly Mordor Orc heroes benefit from this stand fast as well.
That's interesting. Okay, yeah, that's nasty.
Yeah.
We don't like that so much. That's going to be painful.
At least I didn't have a troll.
Well, I'm very grateful we didn't have a troll. I do have a wizard though, so that's okay. That's okay. We like the wizard.
Spoiler, it definitely was not okay.
We're not running the Fellowship Legendary Legion because that only came to about 600.
We should definitely have run the Legendary Legion.
And again, there's WYSIWYG issues as well. They're all supposed to have elven cloaks. I'm running the actual original Fellowship box set because the models are beautiful and I love them. So there's no elven cloaks, and we've got a wizard. And a sneaky little surprise in there as well. Without wasting anyone's time anymore, and talking, and having to stare at our faces anymore, should we go roll for scenario, and then
see what we got?
Show off the armies?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do it! I'm not sure Pippin approves of the armies. Meow! Okay, and here we have the Brave and Valiant Fellowship. As you can see, we've got all 9 members there. As you see them, we have them being led by Gandalf the Grey. We have Frodo down the front. He is sporting Sting and a mithril coat. We have Sam, Merry, Pippin, Aragorn Strider with Anduril and armour, Gimli with armour, Boromir with a shield, and Legolas with armour as well. I'm really looking forward to playing with these guys. It's been a while since I've played with the entire Fellowship. I think there's going to be some really cool shenanigans, and they've really updated the rules. There's Legolas's and Gimli's kill counts to take into account as well, which is really fun. And it's just going to be a really good fun game to play. I really enjoy playing with the Fellowship. And then the little sneaky edition, we have Gollum over here. He was just a 30-point add-on to make sure we could get to the 850 benchmark. At least give us a nice round number to play with. But all in all, that'll be 850 points on the nose, ready to take the ring to Mordor. Let's go over and show you the legions of Mordor. Okay, and here we have the vile forces of Gothmog's Legion. We have Warband number 1, led by the man himself, Gothmog, with a shield. He is accompanied with 6 Morandan Orcs with shields and 6 Morandan Orcs with spear and shields. Warband number 2, we have Guritz, who is accompanied by 6 Morannans with shield, 6 Morannans with spear and shield. Warband number 3, we have Gothmog's Enforcer, who again is accompanied with 6 Morannans with shield, 6 with spear and shield. So many warbands, not enough fellowship. We have Warband number 4, which is a Morandan Orc Captain with a shield, an Orc Drummer, and they are accompanied by 4 Morannans with shield, 4 Morannans with spear and shield. And finally, we have Zagdush, who is accompanied by 6 Mordor Orcs with shield, 4 Mordor Orcs with spear and shield, and 2 Mordor Orcs with two-handed weapons. All in all, this is bang on 850 points, with 62 models in the army. I can't get the camera out enough to get all this. There it is, it's all there, ready to take on the Fellowship. 62 models, taking on 10. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so we rolled for scenario, and we are playing A Clash by Moonlight. You get points for wounding enemy leaders, points for being broken, and points for having a hero alive at the end of the game, which is fine for the Fellowship, because they're all heroes. However, we do have the Dark of Night rule, which means that anything that's missile or magic related cannot be fired over 12 inches. Yay!
It gives you a chance to get across the board.
It does give you a chance to get across the board, but it does make Legolas very deadly when he gets to within that 12-inch range, because there's a bonus for hitting. So when you get within range. So we will come back to you after deployment. Look, we're like all professional. We've got a locked off dice camera for the dice tray for once. Woohoo! Going up in the world, Wayno. Look at him, busily studying his book to make sure he knows what's going on. Because we have no idea. If you're expecting a competitive game with all the rules correct, you should go somewhere else. This isn't going to be one of those games. This is the first game we played for a long time. Okay, so here we have our board. You see we've gone for just a general kind of rocky, ruiny, foresty area, as we've only got limited terrain at the moment. But the deployment has been done. We have the Fellowship, who have kind of turtled up in the woods just here, ready to take on the thralls of Mordor. And then we have little Gollum over here, who's skulking, but skulking at a distance. It didn't feel right to deploy him with the Fellowship. It just didn't feel right. There was some contention as to whether or not Gollum is actually allowed in this list. But when looking at the rules, we found out that the Serve the Master of the Precious means he can be taken in a Fellowship list, but cannot go in the Warband with the Fellowship unless it contains only Frodo and Sam. And then we have Gothmog's hordes just here, all lined up, ready to accept the Fellowship. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Hobbit, dwarf, and men. Wonderful. And then we have Zagdush on the side with his orc retinue. Okay, so we're all set up, all ready to go. We're going to roll for priority. We'll do it on this camera, and then we'll come back during turn 1 when things start happening. So the Fellowship for priority for turn 1, get a 1. It's a good start. And Gothmog's Legion get a 4. First priority goes to Gothmog.
Yay!
Okay, so we are during turn 1 movement. The Fellowship has just kind of turtled up and moved over to the left a little bit more. Legolas, realising he's pretty much useless during the first couple of turns of this game, is going his full distance. Yep. Smeagol is sneaking up through the ruins just here, hoping to get a jump on some orcs. And the orcs themselves have all just kind of run forward rather haphazardly. But I did confront Wayne about the ranking up, and he says, I don't need to just yet. The Fellowship's not here yet. So you may regret that if they get in before you can rank up. Okay, so Gandalf has also moved up. He's going to try and cast Terrifying Aura on a 2, which does in fact go off, so Gandalf is now scary. Scary, Ian McKellen. Yeah. There is no shooting phase this phase, because the only bowfire we have is Mr. Leggy himself, and he's outside of 12. Stupid Clash by Moonlight. Tui, don't like. Okay, so we're going to go straight into turn 2 priority. Fellowship rolls a 5. And Gothmog rolls a 6, so it does go back to Gothmog. We'll come back to you at the end of turn 2 movement. Okay, so this is the board after turn 2. The Fellowship have continued to turtle up round to the left. Legolas hasn't moved this turn because he can shoot you!
Yay.
Woo! Bow fire for the win. The Hobbits aren't liking their options currently. There's danger close everywhere they go. That's going to be the big linchpin in you breaking me or not, because the Hobbits are squishy Hobbits.
Yay.
Squishy Hobbits. Gruitz has moved up to the left. No, the right. That's how directions work. Gothmog. What's Gothmog doing at the back? Why is he over there? Why is he at the back? He should be leading the army.
Yeah, I don't want him too
He's
far.
leading from the back.
I don't want him too far forward yet.
Cowardly Gothmog.
No.
The rest of the Morannons have all just turtled up and moved through the ruins. Stag just coming in from the flank on the left. That's definitely the left, not the right. I will get this right one day. And Gollum is still being a sneaky boy. He's going to sneak round. He's going to do the wounds to Gothmog. He's going to get me my points. He's going to be the 30 points in my list that get me all the points to win the game. Okay, going into turn 2 shooting. And we have Mr. Leggy Boy, who is going to shoot over at just kind of the front few Morannons. He didn't move, so he's hitting on 3s. That is 3 hits. Go Leggy. We like Leggy. Defense 6, strength 3.
Yep.
Elven bow, but because of the Clash by Moonlight rules, I get a +1 to wound. So I'm wounding these Morannons on 5. So we'll kind of just go like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, here you go.
And he kills 2. That is 2 for Legolas on his kill count against Gimli, which means Gimli becomes a little wrecking ball in combat. He comes in like a wrecking ball. Okay, so that is probably the most excitement we're going to get this turn.
Yep.
So we go on to turn 3, priority, Fellowship. Get a 1. And Gothmog gets the priority again. Actually, I'm not sure that's too bad for me because I get to react how you move. And I'm not calling any heroics. So we'll come back to you at the end of turn 3 movement. Okay, so we are halfway during turn 3 movement. Gollum has been advanced on by 4 Morannons, and he's fancying his chances. He fancies clawing some orc eyes out, so he's gone into combat there. The orcs have all kind of just marched up. Gothmog still leading from the back, leading by example.
Yes, you need to, Nick.
Also, I had no idea they had leaf blowers in Middle Earth.
Neither do I.
The more you know. Aragorn and Boromir have charged into as many orcs as they can get to. The hobbits, again, not happy. They're just kind of hugging Legolas's legs and hoping for the best. But we are halfway through, and Gimli is going to be charging into some orcs. He is going to throw more than an orc.
Throw an axe.
If Gimli could throw orcs, I'd be well happy.
No.
He is going to throw an axe at this fella right here,
Yeah, go for it.
which does miss. So he will then just continue his charge and run into both of those guys. And Mr. Gandalf is going to try and cast a Sorcerer's Blast over on this chappie just here. He's going to commit 2 points of will to this. See if it goes off. 5+. It does indeed go off on the 5. So this chappie gets blown d6 inches back. So 5 inches, so we'll literally just bash into a spearman. They're both not prone. Okay, and the guy who was blasted takes a strength 5 hit. His defense 6.
Yes.
Yeah, so he will need a 5 to kill him, which he does not get. And the guy behind will take a strength 3 hit, which will be 6s. No, nothing. But it was worth a go. And he's actually... He's not running in. He's going to sit and protect the hobbits. Protect the halfling! It's not find the halfling, it's protect the halfling! Okay, so everything else has now moved. So we will now go to turn 3? Combat?
Yes.
3? 3? 3. Yeah. 3. Okay, so as you had priority, you get to decide the way the combats are drawn up. However, Aragorn is going to call a free heroic combat with his 3 point of might, because he has the Mighty Hero special rule, which grants him a 3 point of might every turn. So we'll start with Aragorn against 4 Morannon orcs. Aragorn sets the bar with a 6.
Oh, I can't beat that.
Let's see what you get anyway.
Yeah.
Certainly not on half the value, so Aragorn will win that fight. So we will push these orcs... Oh, not that one, sorry Gimli. Push these orcs back. And because he's got Anduril, he is wounding on 4s, so we'll put 1 into this guy on the left. Doesn't die. The second one does kill him. And then on the right, that orc there doesn't die. So he kills 1 orc. But however, he is then going to advance up. Sorry, I've just bashed everyone out of the way there. He's going to advance up.
He advance up?
Yeah, throw it combat. Oh no, he can't. No, can he? No, he didn't kill both, did he?
Yeah.
Well, it didn't cost me anything, so it's fine. Okay. And then you get to decide where the combat's going next, my friend.
Well, we might as well go Golem, I suppose.
Golem! So Golem is 2 attacks, fight value 4. He fancies his chances against those two. Let's have a go. Let's have a look, see what happens. Golem rolls a 4.
And Yorks.
That's numbers. The Orcs rolled a 3. So Golem does in fact win that. So he will push these two back. Lovely, well done Golem. And he's strength 4. So you're defense 6, aren't you?
Yeah.
So he's wounding you on 5. That's not bad going. Oh, Golem gets a kill!
We like some precious, my love, we do. Orcs, it doesn't taste very nice.
Okay.
Okay, where next? We have Boromir and we have Gimli to do.
Might as well bother.
Bozza. So Boromir is going to blow his mightiest of horns. You need an 8+, which we do not get. A 7. So Boromir's Horn of Gondor, if he's involved with 2 or more, enemy models, he can blow the horn, and they have to take a courage test. If they fail, Boromir automatically counts as winning the combat. So he's now going to roll and see if he kills on 5s. He kills 1.
Any preference?
Nah, it doesn't really matter. It's the same. I shouldn't have separated out Aragorn, to be honest, because they're both the same. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want to kill Orcs, stop me from dying.
And then we go to Mr. Gim.
And then we go Gimli. So Gimli is going to use his 2 attacks, and he's going to use his Master Forged Battle Axe.
Yep.
To go 2-handed, but not suffer the -1. Because Dwarf Filth, he's also getting a +1 because Legolas has got more kills than him.
Yep.
So, Gimli, set the bar.
Cool.
6.
Yeah, definitely ain't winning that one.
Good.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So these Orcs are pushed back. So he's strength 4 normally, defense 6 will be 5s. He gets +1 for the Master Forged Axe, so that's 4s. And +1 to wound because Legolas has got more kills. So I'm killing Orcs on 3s. I kill 1 Orc. Kill 1 Orc with Gimli. That's okay. Okay, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. So that takes Legolas. Oh no, Gandalf fell over. The wizard is drunk.
Gandalf died. Bad luck.
So Legolas has got 2 kills and Gimli has 1. We missed the shooting phase.
Well, you did. I didn't.
I missed the shooting phase. Legolas could have got more kills. Oh well. Like I say, don't expect a competent game from us. Okay, so without the shooting phase, I got too excited by killing things in combat. That's what that was. Okay, you know what? I'm happy with that so far. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We will go into turn 4 priority. The Fellowship. Roll a 5. Ooh, Gothmog gets a 2, so it does go to Fellowship. So we'll come back to you. At last, yeah. At long last, I get a priority. Probably when they want it most, to be fair. Yeah. So we'll come back to you during turn 4. Okay, so we are partway through turn 4. Aragorn and Boromir have just wailed straight back into combat with their respective Orcs. Gimli's going back into combat again as well, but he's going to throw an axe at this gentleman here as he runs in. He does fail, so he will then be running straight in just to that Orc there. Gandalf is going to try again to cast Sorcerer's Blast, but we'll do it on this fella just here. He'll commit 1 to this time. See what happens. It doesn't go off, and I'm not wasting the might points. I feel like I'm going to need every last one of them. Legolas is getting ready for the shooting phase that he should have got last turn, and all the hobbits are stooping for stones. I don't know if it's going to have any relevance, because the Orcs still have to move, but we'll just wait and see. I'd rather have it and not need it. Oh, hang on, Gollum gets to go. Gollum. He's feeling ballsy. He's running into those 2. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, we'll come back to you once all the Orcs have moved and go through the shooting phase. Yes. The shooting phase. And the combat phase for turn 5? 4.
4, Tom.
That one, yeah. Okay, so we are back at the end of turn 4 movement. As you can see, it's all gone a bit Pete Tong here. There's a lot more Orcs when they come out of those woods and those ruins than I originally thought they were going to be. Gollum is now being pursued by 2 more Orcs, although I think out of everyone he's going to be the one that's okay. Gothmog has decided to finally come out of the ruins and stop hiding and come and play. Boromir's been somewhat swamped up. Aragorn and Gimli have both got respective combatants, that's fine. A very brave Orc here did manage to pass his courage test and get into Gandalf, which was surprising. We didn't film that courage test because I didn't think it was going to go through. But it did, and Gandalf is now in combat. But we do have plenty of options for throwing stones during the shooting phase, which I've remembered this time.
There's a shoot phase?
Apparently. Not that I ever remember it. Okay, so we're going to start with Legolas, who is going to fire some shots over at these little gang of Orcs over here.
They're only going to be defense 5, they're only Orcs.
That's fine. Legolas needs 3s to hit. He hits with 1. It's not great. 5s to kill. He does kill 1 though, which takes his kill count against Gimli up to 3. Okay, let's go with Mr. Frodo, who, 8 inches, one-handed tape measuring's not a thing, is going to throw a stone at this lovely little yellow orc there. He hasn't moved, so he's hitting that orc on 3s, which does hit.
Strength 1.
And his strength 1, so defense 5 will be 6s. Nothing. Worth a go, Mr. Frodo, worth a go. Okay, now we'll go with Sam, who is just... Yeah, there he is. Yep. Everyone needs a Sam. He's going to throw at the same orc over here. He hits. Doesn't kill. Okay, Merry and Pippin, who are not happy about whatever's going on here.
Reinforcements.
Why are you attacking the hobbits? What have they done? They're just standing there. They've literally done nothing to you all game.
Hey, I don't care.
Casting shame on the hobbit slayer. Okay, Merry is going to throw a stone at this gentleman. He misses. Pippin will do the same thing. He misses. Awesome. Well done, everybody. Good show. Going into combat then, I guess. And it was Fellowship priority.
Yeah.
So we are going to start with a heroic combat from Mr. Gorn himself. They call me Gorn. Aragorn.
Go for it.
Cool. So Aragorn against these 2 orcs here.
Go for it.
Aragorn sets the bar with a 6.
Yeah.
We'll see what the orcs would have rolled. It's not good enough.
The orcs are dying.
They're both the same, so 4s across the board. It's only 1 dead orc. You know, I'm not losing might points from this. I'm not happy to commit more than I need to at the moment. So he will not get to move on as part of the heroic combat, but he does kill an orc. Let's go over to Gimli next, who is going to do his same thing, the Master Forge double-handed, who does not suffer the -1. I'll let you set the bar this time.
Yeah.
It's a high bar.
It's a good orc.
Gimli only just, thankfully it's a Master Forged weapon, so he doesn't actually have to worry about the -1.
Yeah.
So 5s to kill, +1 for the Master Forged two-handed, and plus another 1 because Legolas has still got more kills than him, so 3s to kill orcs. That's 2 orcs down, and that will take Gimli's kill count equal to Legolas, so we'll be losing his bonus next turn. We'll do Boromir, who's going to blow his mighty horn. Blow that horn.
He ain't. I'm Still not. So.
Still hasn't done it, so Boromir has won that fight, and we're going to prioritise. I think we're just going to go. Yeah, we'll just go round like that. We'll cut. We'll cut deep into the flanks of the orcs. Those 3 round in front of him.
Go for it.
5s to kill. He kills 2.
2 nearest. So
it's going well. It's going well for the Fellowship.
Only another 50 to go. 50 more models, I'm afraid, mate.
Oh, it seemed like such a good idea when we first started. Okay, Gandalf against the 2 orcs. Gandalf getting a mighty 1 attack, and he will set the bar at a 5. It's respectable. Ooh, I think he just does pip it. He pips it on the fight value. Okay, so with Glamdring, Gandalf's strength goes up to 5. It's not going to make a difference. It'll be 5s to wound this orc anyway. Doesn't do anything, but the orc is pushed back, and hopefully will cack his britches next turn to get into combat. And then we have the one we all care about. The only combat we actually care about in this game. It's the Gollum one.
Go on then.
No, go on, you set the bar. I want to see if Gollum can surpass whatever bar you set.
Fine.
It's not likely, is it? Okay, Gollum will roll. Oh, he does get the 6. Oh, come on, you beauty. He does, in fact, have a fight value of 4, so he does win that fight. Gollum, go! See how long it's been since we played this? We used to know this not off by heart, but now we just can't remember anything. So, Gollum will be wounding. We're going to go for these... Oh, they're all defense 6 anyway. Yeah. So we'll go for the 2 spearmen, try and knock out your ranks.
Okay.
5s. He takes 1 down. No preference. Pick whichever one you want. I'm just happy that he's not dead yet. He's lasted longer than I thought he was going to. Okay. Not a bad turn for Fellowship. Orcs starting to drop, but the hero's coming in now, and that's where the real test is going to come in. We've made a sizable enough dent so far.
13.
Sizable dent. It's not bad, it's not bad, it's not bad. Okay, let's roll for turn 5 priority.
Go for it.
Fellowship, get the 6. Gothmog, get the 1. Everything's blowing away!
It's starting to pick up again. Woo.
Okay, we'll come back during turn 5 movement for shenanigans and good times. Okay, we are halfway through turn 5 movement. Boromir has decided to come down and protect the halflings, recreating his valiant defense from the films, although slightly less epically. Gandalf is going to throw a Sorcerer's Blast into this guy at the front. He has a 5 to go off, just the 1, does not go off. And he's then going to work his way around. He's probably going to come and attack the guy at the back. He's got the movement to get around there, but that way the guy at the front doesn't get to support for free and has to be brave to attack him. At least that's the theory. The hobbits are all stooping for stones. Legolas is quite happy not moving, but Gimli is going to run into this Moran and Orc, throwing an axe as he goes. Kapow! No. The mightiest of no's. But he will then continue his move into that Orc. Okay, the Orc's going to move. I think we're going to do some Gandalf shenanigans first, just to save on the battery life of the cameras. What's happening with Gandalf?
We're going to try and charge with this guy.
This guy into Gandalf? Yeah, go for it. He does in fact fail. Courage 2 Orcs. Yep. We love to see it.
We'll go with the Spearman.
Spearman at the back there. Oh, he's in. He's loving life. He's getting in. Okay. Is anyone else going into...
maybe.
Old Greybeard.
If I can see him, maybe the captain can get in, which he can.
Captain can get in. Captain's got the range to do it. I believe they're Courage 3, the captains, aren't they?
Courage... yeah, that'd be Courage 3.
Courage 3, yeah, one up from.
No.
But he does, in fact,
Stay where
cark it, so he is not going anywhere. You've got a guy at the front that can run in, or you want to send him somewhere else?
No, I'll keep him, but I will move this guy.
That guy's going to go support against Gandalf, because courage tests for only the people in base contact doesn't help Gandalf out that much. Okay, we'll finish off the Mordor movement and come back to you once that is all done. Okay, so we are at the end of turn 5 movement, and if you thought things were looking bad before, they're looking even worse now. I did not anticipate how close those Orcs were, and we actually have a couple of hobbits, well, the majority of them in fact, in combat. We've got Merry, Pippin and Frodo respectively, with Sam not far behind. Legolas still not in combat, but hoping to get a few extra kills just here. Gothmog is dumping from cover to cover.
Yes.
He is terrified. The man is terrified.
He's not, I just need to keep him alive.
The Orc is terrified. He's not a man, he hates men.
I need to keep him alive for a few bits.
Gollum's hoping to pull some magic out of the bag again. He's got 1 might point. Has he got 1 might point? He's got 1 might point, so you never know, it might work. Gandalf, Aragorn, Gimli and Boromir all tied up in combat. So we will go to turn 5 shooting. Okay, we'll go with Legolas, who's going to fire into these 2 Orcs just here. Yep. So 3's to hit. We're looking at a mighty 3 hits. Very good. Are you happy for me to roll them together, or do you want me to separate them out?
No, they're all the same.
Okay, it's going to be the same to kill either way.
They've all got shields, so they're all defense 5.
Strength 3, defense 5 will be 5s. That's 1 dead. 1 dead Orc, which will take him to just ahead of Gimli for the kill count, which is good because he's going to need it to get down here and help the Fellowship out. And we have 1 Hobbit left to throw stones. The mighty Samwise is going to lob 1 at the Orc that Legolas failed to kill. 3's to hit. It does in fact hit. 6's to kill. Oh. I really want to kill at least 1 with a stone before the game's over, but I rather suspect that ship may have sailed now. Okay, so we'll go to turn 5 combat. Now we're going to have to have a think here. There's going to be some heroics happening here. Boromir, Aragorn, and Gimli are all going to call a heroic combat.
Okay.
As much as I hate to admit it, I think we're committing Gollum to loss here now. But we'll go with Boromir, Aragorn, and Gimli, and see what we can do to help the rest of the gang out. Wayne is very kindly offering to keep track of my might, will and fate for me, because I can't. I've got too many things in my hands as it is. So Aragorn's using his 3-1, Boromir's using 1 of his 6, and Gimli's using his first 1 of 3. So let's start with Gimli. Let's go with Gimli. Let's go with a nice easy one. He's going to go Master Forge double-handed again. And he does get the 6, which is what we want.
I get 4.
1 Orc at a time he's powering through. Okay, so he has a shield, so 5s, +1 for 2-handed, +1 because Legolas managed to get 1 more kill than him in the shooting phase, so he's killing that Orc on 3s. Successfully. Goodbye, sir. And then we will send Gimli... he can get around that control zone because that guy's in combat. So Gimli will run down to help Frodo. Look at that. Beautiful, just what you wanted. Okay, let's do Mr. Gorn. Mr. Gorn left. I'll let the Morannons set the bar this time. 4 Morannons on Aragorn there.
It's a 6.
Oh, it's good on the 6. Come on, Aragorn.
Yeah, it's a 6.
Okay, we'll just put those over to the side. Aragorn gets a 5. He is going to use 1 of his normal might from his normal store to get the 6. So he wins that fight. Because I feel like we need to get down and help the rest of the gang. 4's to kill the front 2. Oh, yeah, he kills the 1! I can might that 1 up to a 4 to kill him.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm wondering. Do I spend the second might point
your choice
to kill that other Orc, to get him down, to kill some more things and get back into combat and help his friends out? I feel like not doing it is going to mean trouble for the rest of the gang, and as much as I don't want to, we are going to spend the second 1 of his normal store put that to a 4 and kill the other orc he's in base contact with.
That's two might use. Okay.
Yeah, so this guy can go, and then Aragorn is going to... Oh, God. He's got the move to do it. He's going to run down into combat with these two here to help Gandalf out. I'm still not sure if that was the right move, but I'm sure time will tell. Ugh, focus, please. Okay, and then the last heroic combat is Boromir. Please, roll your Horn courage test. They do indeed pass, so Boromir is flying on his own this time.
Do you set the bar
So
this
it is
time?
Boromir on 4 orcs. Boromir will set the bar with a 5. Looking alright.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. I already saw it was good. So the front 2 orcs, Boromir strength 4, defense 6. He will need 5s to wound. He does in fact get the front 2, which is exactly what we wanted. So now Boromir is going to run down, recreating the Fellowship, and help Merry out with that guy there. Okay. This is looking a lot less bad now. So it was Fellowship priority, wasn't it?
Yep.
So let's start with Gandalf. Let's give Gandalf a little bit of an airing out.
It's on him.
No, your turn to set the bar, my friend. Gandalf rolls. Oh, no, it didn't go on the table. If it was a 6 up, no, it's a 2, that's fine. 4, so he does win the fight. He is strength 5, defense 6, it's still 5s. Doesn't kill anything, though. But that's fine, that's okay. That's fine. Okay, Aragorn on these 2.
Yep, good.
Aragorn gets a 5. But it's enough to get over that. Lovely, okay. So forced to wound these 2 orcs. Oh, and he takes them down. You know what? I'm actually feeling a bit better about committing that second might point to use there. The death pile do be grow. Let's do Boromir and Merry on these 2. Boromir does not get his horn this time because he's only in base contact with 1. So Merry gets 1 attack.
Yep.
Boromir gets the 3. So it'll be 2 on Boromir and Merry.
I get 6.
Ooh, okay. Boromir,
It's
he
6,
does get the
yeah,
6. What does Merry get? I'm intrigued.
A 1.
1. Oops, sorry.
Sorry.
Caressing hands across the tabletop. I'm going to give Merry the chance to get this kill. He's a 6.
Nope.
No, that is the exact opposite of a 6. But he does... Boromir does swing into the rescue and take out the orc that was troubling Merry. So now we have... Focus, please, camera. Now we have 2 on poor Pip. There was nothing I could do to protect Pip this turn, so hopefully he will survive long enough for someone to come to his rescue next turn. Who wants to set the bar this time?
Hobbit first this time.
Hobbit first this time.
Yes.
Making the Hobbit do it first this time. Okay. Pippin will roll a 2. It's not enough. So go ahead. Pippin will move back. And it's all you to wound Pip. I rather suspect that 4 will be a wound. Strength 3, defense 3. That is a wound on Pippin. It's got 1 fate point. Oh, come on, Pip. No! The first casualty. Has gone. The first casualty of the game. You're a horrible, horrible human being.
Blame the dice. I rolled the dice. Sorry. You rolled your dice. Don't blame me.
But you put the orcs in combat to begin with.
Exactly.
This is all your fault. I blame you. Who do we have left? We have Gimli, again on 1. He will go Master Forged again. He won't be getting the bonus because he's got the same kills as Legolas now. But Gimli... Oh, no! This is the start of the unravelling for the Fellowship. Gimli rolls a mighty Snake Eyes, the snakiest of eyes. Go on then. It's defense 8, strength 4. You need a 6 to wound him. Oh, no. This is where it all starts to come undone. This is the turning point. Gimli will use his first fate point.
And get a 1.
Successfully. So he's used a fate point, but he's still got his 2 wounds. That's fine. That's not so bad. Oh, Frodo was in that combat as well.
Was he?
Let me roll, see if Frodo got anything. He got a 1. There we go. Retroactively fixed that. Frodo was in that combat and it didn't actually do anything. So my apologies. That's my fault. I'm not an observant man. And then we have Gollum.
Who's on 6?
Gollum on 6.
Do you want to set the bar?
Yeah, go on. Come on, Gollum. He sets the bar with a 6.
I can't win that anyway.
You can't win it because Gollum's got a higher fight value. Okay, so strength 4, defense 5. We're just going to attack 2 swordsmen that are in base contact.
Yep.
5s. He kills 2 more.
He does.
He is wrecking an entire warband on his own.
Go for it.
Oh my days. Go, Gollum, go.
Right, I think.
Alright, so that is how we look at the end of turn 5. Honestly, considering how much you had around me, I generally thought that was going to go worse than it did.
No, your heroes are quite heavy. Unfortunately,
I mean, that's
they
the
are
death
squishy.
pile currently so far.
Yeah,
That's not bad for a
what,
few
20,
turns.
24
24, that's not bad.
out
And
of 62.
this is my death pile now, and I'm really sad because
It's Pip.
Pippin is my spirit animal. Focus. There we go. Anyway, okay. So we'll go into turn 6 priority. Let's clear that away. Go on in, Mordor, get the 6. Fellowship get the 1. So it does go to Mordor this time, and we'll come back at the end of turn 6 movement. Okay, we are now at the end of turn 6 movement. You're a bad man. Gollum is probably the only thing I'm feeling semi-confident about, because he's been solid all game. Aragorn has been charged by Gothmog's Enforcer. Gandalf has had 2 orcs who miraculously passed their courage test and managed to get in. Gimli is swamped either side, and there's a Mordor captain there as well. Legolas is seeing his first turn of actual combat this game, soon to be followed up by Zagdush. Boromir and Merry aren't looking too bad. Couple of orcs in there. But everyone else, including Frodo and Sam, are all currently engaged. Gothmog still bringing up the rear, like the coward he actually is. What a wimp. And okay, so from what we can gather, there is no shooting for turn 6, so we'll go straight into combat. And Wayne, you had priority, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes, because I didn't actually get to move anything, so it was a very boring movement turn for me. However, Boromir is going to call a heroic combat with those 2 Morannons there. I was wondering if to do it with Legolas as well. No, I think we'll just stick with Boromir this turn. We'll stick with Boromir doing a heroic combat this turn.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to blow his mighty horn, which the Morannon does pass. So we are into normal combat. That takes Boromir down to 4 points of might, I believe. Cool. Okay, go on, Morannon. You set the bar. Competent.
Yeah.
But it's not 6 worthy. Hey, go on, Bozza. Okay, we need 5 to cut down these Morannons. And he cuts them both down. Down they go. Now, he is going to work his way through into Guritz and that Morannon Orc. We're going to try and cut down your heroes, remembering what the scenario rules are.
Okay.
But otherwise, it is your priority. Where would you like to kick off?
Let's go Gollum.
You're going to try and get rid of Gollum. He's not having it. He's not going to have it. He doesn't want to go anywhere.
And you can go first this time.
Oh, no. The pressure's mounting. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Gollum! No, and he's trapped as well. Okay. He is defense 4. So you need 4 to wound him. He's got 2 wounds and a fate point. So 3 wounds, you overwhelmed him.
What would that do?
Oh, you got the 3. Okay. So, unfortunately... I mean, to be fair,
He's
done pretty damn well.
He's probably killed the most out of the whole game.
He's done pretty well. Like,
He's probably killed the Wolverine.
I'm gutted that you've got rid of him because he was doing really well, but... Okay, where would you like to go next, sir?
Let's go with Aragorn, I suppose.
Aragorn, who is fighting Gothmog's Enforcer and 2 Morannons. Who's setting the bar this time?
Okay.
You do,
So
yeah, because I set the bar with Gollum.
Red is the Enforcer, purple are the...
No worries, off we go.
That's a 6.
Get 6. Where are we? Here we are. Aragorn only gets a 4. I am going to commit his 3-1 and his normal last remaining might point to win that fight, because he is going to get ganked with defense 5 if we don't do that. This is where it all starts going wrong for the Fellowship. They've done well so far, but it's all going to start falling apart now.
So
Okay. So we're going to put it all into Gothmog's Enforcer.
Yep. So
4s, which is 1 wound on Gothmog's Enforcer.
So he's going to go for the fate.
Okay.
He's fine.
Ah, even looks bad from this angle. Okay, but Aragorn has managed to stave off being punched in his lovely, glorious, beardy face. Where next, sir?
Let's go with Mr. G.
Mr. G.
Yeah.
Mr. GG.
Yeah,
Mr. Good Game.
Set the bar this time.
Gandalf, great good game. Alright, Gandalf, come on. Get 3. As there are points for leader in this, and he is my leader, I am going to commit 2 points of Gandalf's might to that. This is what you want. You want the Fellowship to be spending all their might, so that they're only relying on dice rolls.
2 might, yeah.
2 might. I'm not happy about it, but it has to be done. Come on, Gandalf. Strength 5, defense 6. No, he still can't kill anything. But he's not dead. surprised you're passing all these terrifying horrors, to be brutally honest.
No,
Carries
it's
2. I
perfect.
wouldn't have thought you'd be so good at doing that. Where next, sir?
Right, so we'll go Gimpy.
Gimli.
3 plus a cat.
Gimli is going to go for his 3 attacks this time.
2 plus.
He's not going for the Master Forge.
So the captain's the red with 3 Moranans.
No worries.
It's a 6.
Of course he does. Gimli gets a 2. Gimli is going to take that.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's a complete lie. He is trapped. Gimli's not going to take that. He will spend 2 might points to not die.
So he's already spent 1.
Okay, he'll spend 2 more might points to
So
not
that's
die.
him out- That's him out.
It's him out of might. This is a frivolous use of might. All into the captain. No wounds. Can't even
You know
translate
what, I'm going
it.
to see what I would have got.
Okay, where next?
Let's go Bozzer.
Bozzer.
So I
Blow
need to
that
do-
horn with his spirit courage, which I believe he has failed. But he does have might and will to be able to change that.
I'll use my will.
1 will. Okay, so we're on a straight roll.
So,
Boromir going to set the bar this time.
Gotta
On a 5.
use that card.
Boromir set the bar with a 5.
Yeah, it's you.
Okay, we're going to put it all into Guritz.
Okay, who is defense 6?
It's fine, it's still 5s. It's 2 wounds on Guritz.
I've got 1 fate.
Oh, you lucky. You jammy man.
We will go to Mary.
Merry, who is fighting 1 orc very
Yeah,
bravely.
Go for it.
It's a 2.
Oh, yeah.
Gets a 4 with no might points to save him. Merry will be backing away. Defense. I want to say 3. So it's defense 3, strength 4, so it will be 4s to wound him. No wounds.
Bounce.
This hobbit survives.
And then we got Mr. Frodo.
Mr. Frodo. He's got coat and sting, so he has 1 attack. He gets a 6.
Yeah, I get 6, but you've got the high fight.
No, we are drawn 5
Ooh.
value, would you believe? So it
And
is
I
in
get-
fact a mighty roll off.
Okay, let's get the white dice.
So on a 1, 2, 3, it goes to good. Evil, sorry.
It goes to
Does in
good.
fact go to evil. So Frodo will be defense 6, and your strength 4, so 5s to wound the ring bearer. 1 wound on Frodo. So I mean, it's all going wrong for the Fellowship now. It's 2 wounds, 3 fate. First fate point he has saved, so he's on 2 wounds, 2 fate.
The Orkies.
Orky's on Sam.
Yep. I'm gonna
Okay.
do these.
Go on then. Go ahead.
No difference.
Sam gets a 2.
I get a 5.
It's all going wrong. Yeah, I can't stop it. Go ahead. Defense 3. What's wrong with this? Why is it not focusing? 1 wound on Sam. He has 2 wounds, 2 fate. We'll use a fate point. We'll use a second fate point. So he's 2 wounds and no fate. 3 orcs on Leggy.
Yeah, you go first this time.
Come on, Legolas. Get a 5.
I get 6.
I will use one of Legolas's might points to bump
Yeah.
that to a 6.
Hello, guess.
I'm not letting you have all the winning fights this game. This turn at least.
Legolas first might point. Woo.
Strength 4, defense 5 of your orcs.
Defense 5, yeah.
Yeah, so 5s. That's 2 orcs dead.
That's
And
fine.
2 more kills. For Legolas, this is all gone wrong here. So he is on 5 kills now. No, he's on 6 kills, sorry, compared to Gimli's 4. 2 more until you're broken,
32 to break.
and you've got to kill 3 more to break me.
Yeah.
Okay. Going into turn 7 priority.
Yep.
Fellowship get a 4.
Get a 5.
As does Mordor. Okay. Now this is the question: are we going to call heroics? I'm going to use Gandalf's last point of might for a heroic move. Okay, so we're going to go with Gandalf first, and we're going to throw 2 points of will, so he's down to 4
Give me
normal
2
will.
seconds.
Oh,
I
are you
wanna
going to
try
counter? Are you going to
something.
counter?
Maybe.
Sorry, I got to jump the gun a little bit there.
Yeah, I can counter with Gothmogs because he's got Master Battle.
Go on then. So Gothmog will be countering then.
Yeah.
So it was your priority. So roll a dice. On a 1, 2, or 3, you get yours. On a 4, 5, or 6, I get mine. It does in fact go to Gandalf. Okay.
He does
I can't stop Gothmog, but I don't think it's make a difference now. Right. Let's clear that out. So
fine.
Gandalf is going to continue doing what he was doing before Gothmog so rudely interrupted. He's going to put 2 dice of a Sorcerer's Blast into this chappy just here. So he's down to 4 normal will. On a 5 up, it does in fact go off. So that front orc is blasted back 2 inches, which is enough to break him into that guy, knock him over.
Go for it.
The guy at the front will take a strength 6 hit, which needs a 4. No, strength 5, sorry. No, and the guy at the back, strength 3 hit, doesn't kill him. That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. It's
Okay.
absolutely fine. And then Gandalf will move to here.
Yep.
Okay, so we're back at the end of turn 7 movement, and everything is just kind of bombing back into where it was. These orcs now having dispatched their long-time foe golem and working their way back towards the fight. Gothmog still not entered the fight. Still not entered the fight. I think he's a bit hesitant about Boromir and Aragorn both on his flanks. Boromir has been encircled by Guritz's followers. Aragorn has been much the same. Gandalf's valiant attempt to blow these orcs out of the way and give them a bit of breathing space completely backfired because they got back up and managed to pass their courage test back into the old fella. Frodo and Merry are making their way more towards the centre to block up with Gimli and Gandalf, but that's only going so well as there's too many orcs then to deal with. Sam, bless him, couldn't quite catch up and is now being attacked by 3 orcs, and Legolas is having an equally bad day right on the corner here. Okay, so now there is no shooting again this turn. So, as you had priority, sir, you can decide where we start. I will not be calling any heroic combats, as there's not a lot that can be done if I do.
Okay, I'm going to start with Bozza then.
Bozza!
Do his.
Good old Bozza, blow that horn.
I get a 7.
You do get a 7, Guritz's courage is 3, so you do actually succeed,
So,
which is a pity, because he's trapped and having a very
2.
bad day.
and he's got another 3 friends with him. So, yeah, do you want to set the bar?
Guritz doesn't have friends. Orcs don't have friends.
Set the bar, sir.
Okay, Boromir will set the bar. At a 5, and he's still got 4 might points left.
Oh,
That is a bouncy dice.
So 6. So you
He's got 4 might points left. Yeah. He'll use one of his 4 remaining to bump that to a 6 to win the fight.
go for it.
How many wounds does your Guritz have left, my friend?
Yeah.
I believe he's only on the 1, isn't he?
Yep. He's on 1.
Ooh, okay. So we'll put 1 into Guritz first off. No, we'll put a second 1 into Guritz. A third 1 into Guritz. And I'll use his 4th might point to bump that to a 5 to kill him off. To get that hero out of there, he's down to 2 might points out of his 6. But Guritz has left the building.
Let's go with Mr. Aragorn, I think.
Mr. Aragorn.
So I need to work this out. So I've got 2 for the Enforcer, 1 for the Drummer, 3 for his friends.
Okie doke. No worries. You can set the bar this turn.
Okay.
There's a 6. Aragorn needs a 5. He's still got his 3 might point. And he gets a 6 naturally.
That's fine.
He's loving it. 2 wounds and no fate. Okay. We have Anduril, so we fancy our chances. Let's put first 1 into an Enforcer. That's 1 wound on the Enforcer.
Yeah.
Second.
Nope.
Last attack. I will use my 3 point of fate, might, to do the last wound onto the Enforcer and kill him off as well.
Ooh.
So this turn we have dropped Guritz and Gothmog's Enforcer.
Okay. I believe you
The
have.
idea is to cut the head off the snake and get rid of as many heroes as we possibly can. Where next?
Okay, let's go Mr. G.
Mr. G, yeah, those 2 were in. Just got
I've
shunted.
4.
Come on, Gandalf.
John.
3! Ah, Gandalf!
Yeah.
Ah, Gandalf! Okay, he can back away up to Frodo. He is defense 5, so you will need 5s to wound the old boy. Okay, Gothmog has hatred men, and unfortunately, old as he is, Gandalf does count as a man. So we will get rerolls of, is it 1s?
I would
I
try.
can't remember what hatred does. Okay, so we had a little look, so we can't remember any of the rules, and the hatred gives Gothmog +1 to wound against any man model. Unfortunately, he rolled a variety of 2s, so they got up to 3s, and it's still not enough for the Morannons to be able to put some wounds on Gandalf. So he is safe for another turn.
Let's go with Samwise actually.
Samwise against
Yeah.
the 3. Okay.
Yeah, so we've got 2 orcs and 2 Morannons.
Come on, Sam. Oh. Oh, Sam. Oh no, Sam.
But he isn't trapped.
He's not trapped. He can back out. It's fine.
That
Oh, Sam.
is enough to kill him.
Oh, Sam. Sam has used 2 fates, 2 wounds. That is unfortunately enough to overload lovely Sam, and he will be joining Pippin and the Wreck Machine Golem in the afterlife. No! Sam. I'm never playing this game with you again. I'm just so mean. You're picking on the lovely characters.
So
Where next? We have Gimli, Frodo and Merry, or Legolas.
Yep, well, Marion. Yep.
Okay. Come on then.
1. Let's go. What's it by? 6.
2. And does go back to the Morannon. It's not a
Oh,
wound.
you were lucky
that is
there.
not a wound.
I saw that then.
Woo!
Out your
Okay.
trousers.
Filled.
Ooh, let's go with Gimpers. So I've got captain
Okay.
and Tomb Raider.
In light of the fact I have no might points, we will not be going double-handed. So we're going to go for the extra attack.
Go for it, set the bar. So
Gimli will roll 4.
I get the
That's
6.
enough to overload. Okay, so Mary can back away and Gimli can come down here. That's fine.
So,
Defense 8. You will need 6s to wound.
right, so captain first.
Mr. Beard. This is Mr. Beard right here.
No, and Yorks. No.
Gimli is safe for a turn. That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
So now,
It's not fine at all.
so now we get
we have Legolas on Zagdush and
3 friends.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, he was with.
Oh, was he on Gimli? Was he? Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. No.
No, he can't have been.
No,
because
he
Gimli was
must
up
be.
here. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
must
on.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Yeah.
Competent gaming. So Zagdush has got 3 attacks. He will not be activating his Reckless Fighter ability, so he will stay at his normal stat value.
Yep.
And Legolas is going to hope and pray. Take on to his lovely blonde hair.
Go for it.
Just setting the bar.
Go on, I'll let you. It's the alpha.
Oh. Yeah, okay. He's trapped. He can't go anywhere. Can't back away because it's backing away into an orc. His defense 5.
Zagdust's strength.
Just hold it out to the camera.
Yeah, it's 4.
Just hold it out to the camera. That's how many we're getting to kill an elf. Seems a bit
Yeah,
excessive.
so we'll do Zagdust first.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
He's strength 4.
That's 2 wounds currently.
And elf orcs 3 from memory.
1, 2, 3.
So 1. Let's get rid of anything that's not.
1, 2,
So I need 5 for them. So that's 3 for them.
5 wounds, and that is enough to overload anything Legolas is going for him. The second round in combat, and he is down. And you were worried that you were going to get minced. You're mincing me now. I've lost 2 heroes that turn. I can't afford to lose 2 heroes a turn. I've only got 6 left.
Only 6.
You've killed the most powerful model in my army. You know who that is, don't you?
Gollum.
Yeah, exactly. This guy.
Oh.
We're 1 away from breaking Wayne. 1 away from breaking. Damn. Okay, roll for priority. Turn 8. Fellowship get 4. Again, I cannot commit more might points at this stage. I need to keep as many as I've got. So we'll come back at the end of turn 8 movement. Okay, so here we are at the end of Mordor's turn 8 movement, and I feel we're at the start of a very slippery slope for the Fellowship. We've lost 3 of our members and 1 wrecking ball so far. And they're over here cheering on from the afterlife, cheering on from the sidelines. It's all they can really do at this point. I can't believe we're 1 away from breaking you. 1. Look at that pile of dead orcs. There should be 1 more in there somewhere. I think you're hiding shenanigans.
No.
Okay, Gothmog has finally made it into combat, and he's choosing to pick on Boromir, which is grossly unfair. Aragorn is having a nice little dance party with a handful of orcs and the drummer right there. None of the orcs managed to get into Gandalf this turn. We've stopped showing these ones on camera because, just for the sake of the battery life, you don't need to see orcs failing courage tests. But they did all fail to get in. So Gandalf is actually free to move, but everyone else is all kind of tied up in a little bundle right there. We're going to go with Gandalf, and he's going to throw 2 dice into another Sorcerer's Blast. Nearly a 5 on this gentleman just here that he did last time. It does in fact go off, so he's down to 3 normal will, I do believe. It doesn't really matter how far that orc is blasted back.
How many did he have originally? There's 6. So he's down to 2.
He's blasted back 2 inches, he'll hit this guy, hit the floor. Gandalf's going to try and get on the kill board. The strength 5 hit for the guy who got hit. Doesn't get done, and strength 3 for the guy he ran into. No, still nothing from Gandalf. He is then himself going to turn around and charge into this orc here to help Frodo out. And then, as there is no shooting, straight into combat, and it is your priority, so you can decide where we go. I do not believe I will be calling any heroics at this stage. I think I need to conserve what might I have left, particularly with this going on. So Gothmog has a rule in his Legendary Legion, which gives him and everyone within how far?
No, normally it's 12 in his normal rules. Normally 12, but because of the Legion it's It's filled
So
one.
every orc will be getting...
A reroll. If I,
Is it a reroll or +1?
It's a reroll.
Oof. Okay, so every orc on the battlefield is going to get to reroll all failed to wounds. Where would you like to start combat?
Let's start with Aragon.
Let's start with Aragorn. He's still rocking his 3-point of might.
I've got 6 Moranans, normal.
It's pretty good for the Fellowship here, actually.
And then I've got 1 drummer.
With a bit of good luck, we can kill some heroes, and the rest can
set the bar,
disappear to courage tests. Aragorn is going to set the bar. Is that recording? Yes. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nothing you can do about it. He is trapped. He is big boy trapped. So Aragorn with armour is defense 6. Let the side down hugely here. This could be the end of the future King of Gondor. At the hands of a drummer.
What's my drummer?
It's disappointing, isn't it?
Yeah, just one actually gets 2, so from the drummer.
Yeah, here we go. 1 from the drummer.
So I can re-roll that.
Yeah, you can. Super can. Yeah.
So
2 from the drummer. This is going to be the end of Aragorn.
And then everything else is from the orcs. So that's another one.
Another one there.
So what do I need?
Another 5 there, yeah.
And
That's 4 wounds currently. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
1.
5 wounds. He has 3 fate. He has to save all 3 of these. I'm going to request a very empty dice tray for this roll.
Yes, you can have
He has to save all 3 of these to even stay alive. He saves 2 and his 3 might point isn't enough to get him out of trouble there. So Aragorn is in fact dead.
And then
We are now officially broken as well, I might add.
nice. Okay, we will go with. Look, we'll go with Frodo.
Frodo, yeah.
1 random.
No worries, go for it. Frodo wins.
Yep.
So Sting will give Frodo +1 strength. It's still 6s to wound. You know what?
Yes, got the
We're
point.
going to use a might point and get Frodo on the kill board.
Okay.
We're going to break you in the same turn that you break me, my friend.
Fair enough. That's fine.
There's that 1 extra orc. Oh yeah.
Right.
This is a sad sight,
And then we.
but
will
that's a happy sight.
Gimli.
Gimli.
Yeah.
Gimli.
Captain.
Yeah.
And 2 orcs.
Captain and 2 orcs. Gimli's going to go 3 attacks.
And the orcs are going to be the black dice.
Go on then. Roll for your orcs. What do we get?
A mighty
Ooh,
4.
it's not good.
No.
Well,
it's
Gimli
not.
gets a 6 anyway,
Yeah.
even though that dice
Yeah.
was cocked, so that's
Yeah.
fine. He still gets a +1 to wound because Legolas died with more kills in his back pocket than Gimli does. So we'll put it all into the captain. It will be 6s normally, because he's strength 4, but +1 to wound from the Legolas and Gimli kill count rule, so 5s. There's
And
1 wound on your Capitan.
So I'm going to roll my dice. Nope, he takes a wound.
Wound.
We'll do Zakdush
Zagdush on poor little Mary.
with one backup. No, 2 backup even.
Yeah.
So 2
Harry will set the bar with a 5. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Not that
That's
solid.
not 6 though.
That's
is it?
fine. He is defense 3. Gimli can back away to make room so he
Yeah.
won't die quite so much. Still going to be minced hobbit for dinner, lads. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
out of there. Well and
Ouch.
truly gone. Bye, Mary.
That's a couple of
That's-
6s. That's plus 6s I've rolled all game.
Gonna take me into a very precarious position for the rest of the
And then
game.
we've
Come on,
got-
Bozza. Oh, we've got Bozza and Gandalf actually saying that.
Yeah, let's go Gandalf next then.
Gandalf, come on, Gandalf. You need to get a kill.
Jump.
He gets a 6.
Yeah, that's yours.
Can he translate it to a kill? No.
He still can't kill.
He hasn't killed anything all game.
Right,
This has not
so
been the Fellowship's
Boromir.
game.
Right.
Yep.
Gothmog's
Gothmog's courage is
5.
5. Which he fails by 2.
So I can use. I'm going to use 2 will.
That's fine. Seems reasonable enough, doesn't it?
Right, so I've got 1
I
will.
don't like it when you have Might, Will and Fate to play with.
So we'll use red dice for Gothmog,
Yep.
and the purple ones will be his friends. So
That's
does
fine.
Boromir want to set the bar, please?
No, you can roll.
Ooh,
Really appallingly.
not bad though.
It's not a 5 though.
No,
Not
but
a 5.
I'm going to use 2.
2.
Yes.
Okay, pump that to a 6.
Yeah.
Boromir is going to commit his second to last might point. Take that to a 6. Excuse me, as well. Which will put him on fight value 6 with a 6.
So you got 1 mic. You've got 1 mic left.
As has Gothmog. Okay.
So
So Boromir will win that, and we're putting all 3 into Gothmog, who is defense 7. It'll
yeah.
be 6s. 1 wound on Gothmog. That's what we like to see. You love to see it.
Who saves it? with
He
his
said,
friends?
fine. But The mighty orcs reserves are starting to dwindle. So it's Boromir, unfortunately. We have both been broken this turn.
Yep.
Me, quite significantly.
At last.
So we will roll for priority. How much did we get 2?
Get a 3, so it's me this time, again.
I am going to be calling a heroic move with Frodo. Okay?
My 3
Would
one.
you care to do a roll-off, sir? And see who wins the roll-off?
You.
Does,
No,
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 it
it's
does go
me.
to evil. Okay. So we'll do some courage tests. Okay, so as Gothmog is a hero of legend, he will pass automatically. Is he a hero of legend?
It is, in this one does, yeah.
Oh, he's legendary. Is a
Yeah, legendary legion, he counts.
legion hero
Yeah.
legend. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gothmog will pass his courage test automatically, as will anyone within his stand fast range.
Which should be 6, I believe, because he hasn't got a special roll.
Which is going to be a fair chunk of orcs that are going to be sticking around this turn.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fair old chunk of orcs, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's the majority of.
Good catch. That back row.
That back row. Okay, we have some brave orcs putting some courage tests into Gandalf to try and charge. In the tray, please.
Yeah, so we've got this guy.
He's in.
So I can move this guy in.
Yep.
The next swordsman next to him. Which
Yep.
is this brave axeman.
He's in.
Just. This poor guy was on the floor.
This is on the floor the second time.
Stand up, and he's going to try and.
He will fail.
So he just stays where he is.
He does indeed. That's not Gandalf getting quite so murked. I'm so surprised you haven't done the wound stream yet, considering he's been absolutely pants in combat. But ooh, we don't feel good about this. We do not feel good about this. Wayne says he thinks this is the best he can do. I mean, it looks pretty good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Not for me. Looks pretty good for
that's
you.
as many models as I can get in.
Zagdush and the Maraudor Captain passed, and everyone else on my side who has to take one doesn't have to take one because they're in combat.
Yes.
So we will roll straight into turn 9 combat.
I'm afraid.
We'll go with Mr. Gandalf.
Yes.
On 4 orcs.
Yes, because that guy failed.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gandalf on 4. Gandalf, come on. Gets the 6.
Yeah,
he gets the 6.
So I can't do anything there. So yes, but will he kill him?
So Gandalf got the 6. Can he finally get on the kill board? No! But he's not dying, which is the main thing I'm concerned about.
Which is annoying.
I do feel really sorry for poor little Frodo. He looks so drowned in here. Look at him.
Yeah.
So drowned among bodies
And
and
guess
orcs. Frodo next.
Yeah. Mr. Frodo next. So let's go red for the Morellans
3 hit the floor.
and purple for the orcs.
Okay, come on, Emp, to the bar. Poor Mr. Frodo. Where is he? There he is.
There's a 5.
Frodo gets the 6.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Go, Frodo!
But who's he going to go for?
He's going to go for the Mordor Orc,
Yep.
as he will need 5s to kill this bad boy.
Yeah, little 1. No, he does
He gets
kill.
a kill. Yes, now, how has Frodo got more kills than Gandalf? And these guys will just
Yep.
back away.
Okay.
Lovely, go on, Frodo.
No,
yes,
yeah,
the time of the Hobbit is now. Ugh, Gimli.
Yeah, so we've got Gimli, so we've got Captain,
Yeah,
Zagdush,
yeah.
and 3 orcs.
This is a lot of unfriendly dice. Gimli will get 3 attacks.
Yep. Gun set by them.
With a 5, it's not bad. Oh, and it's good.
Yes, but so I will on my Capitan. Go
Yeah,
for my
that's
top.
absolutely fine. He is not trapped, he can back away.
Yeah.
It will be 6s, and he's taken no wounds so far, which is something. Okay, we need 6s to wound Gimli.
Depends. So let's go with the warriors. So we had 3 warriors, which were the black ones. So they're strength 4. There's 1 6.
1 6. 1 6 so far. I'll keep track of that here.
Yeah.
I just know how many wounds
Yeah.
I need to roll for.
Yeah.
That's another one.
And I'm going
Oh
to do
dear.
another one as well. I'm going to spend my last might.
Okay, that's
do
3 mites. That's 3 wounds on the might point.
Yep. So Captain's
So
got no
Captain out of
might.
might. This
Yep.
might be the end of Gimli as well. It might just be Boromir, Gandalf and Frodo
Zagdush.
fighting for their lives.
And I will do one more.
And one more, so we're taking 4 wounds on poor Gimli. Gimli has fought valiantly, but he has also fallen to the hordes of Gothmog. So 3 hunters down. It is just Boromir, Gandalf and Frodo left. You
Okay,
kill one more
we've
of
got-
these and the game is over.
And we've got
Horn of Gondor.
yeah. It should be
Gothmogs, courage 5.
yes this time. So Gothmog gets 3.
Yeah.
And he's got 2, 4, 6 guys with him. So Gothmog,
Oof. Oof.
go for it, sir. I did the last bar with him.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
You get set the bar this time. 7 even. So we've got badly
Come on, Bozza. 1-5 and you're golden. That's it. That's going to be game over there, isn't it? You win. 3 wounds, he's down. He's got no fate.
Okay, and he's trapped, I believe.
If you have to question if that is a trapped model,
yes. Right, let's go Gothmog first.
I think we're just rubbing salt in the wound here now. Why is this doing this?
I don't know. Right.
That is 3 wounds. He's dead.
Right, so that's them. Yes, but let's see if the orcs can do anything.
He's dead.
I know.
You're just hewing at his corpse here
it's
now.
part of the same combat.
Don't need to roll it. You have killed
Yes.
enough.
About 6 times.
You have killed enough to break the fellowship and end the game on turn 9.
Ah.
So the only survivors out of that entire game are Frodo and Gandalf, which honestly is not what I thought was going to be surviving.
But annoying thing is, I don't think I've done any damage to Gandalf.
You haven't touched Gandalf at all.
No.
This is the state of the battle afterwards. I'm not really sure what I could have done differently, to be honest. Maybe not wasting so many might points early on.
Yeah.
But maybe if I hadn't, they would have fallen sooner. So this is my dead pile, as you can see. Gollum leading the Fellowship in the Afterlife as a powerhouse player that he is. And over here we have the dead pile, which started very slowly filling up towards the end. It was picking up quite quickly to begin with, but there was deaths added quite slowly afterwards. 32 dead.
Yeah, because of that.
And 8 dead, mind. You played a very, very tough game.
Yes, that was. I didn't think I'd do that much damage.
Okay, so we'll come back once we've worked out victory conditions and let you know who won in the post-battle breakdown. Well, there we go. Game over, battle end, and the Fellowship tried their best.
Yeah,
I'm not angry at them, I'm just disappointed. It always cuts so much worse. No, that was a brutal, brutal game.
Yeah, it was very.
It swung a lot, but it did end in a victory for Gothmog's Legion over and above the Fellowship today. So,
that was good.
bravo Gothmog's Legion. Played a very good game, very tight game.
That was very fun.
Yeah, very, very fun, very good game. Hero armies are always a problem because they're reliant so much on resource management, which maybe I didn't do quite so well. Maybe a little bit.
It's very hard to judge, so that's the trouble.
It's very hard to judge, and every single time, like you make one of those decisions, it's either so in the case where Aragorn spent a significant amount of his might points, those situations can quite often end up having the ripple effect that will make or break a game. Please stop staring at the side of my head, it's really creepy. So with hero armies, once you burn through all your resources, you're reliant on dice rolls, and that's basically living on borrowed time. You are just waiting for that one dice roll in the wrong time, and you're going to lose heroes, which is unfortunately what happened. Aragorn burnt through his might probably sooner than he should have done. Boromir had a few good runs. Gimli burnt through it. Legolas didn't get a chance to burn through it. It didn't help Aragorn going down when you got all the rerolls and just completely overloaded him. Like you didn't kill heroes with enough to kill them. Every time you killed a hero, you obliterated them. You obliterated Pippin, you obliterated Gollum, you obliterated Legolas, and you obliterated Aragorn.
That's the best way to do it. You have to overrun them.
You overran them, ground them into the tarmac, and turned them into jam. Hobbity jam.
Yeah, just saying Gandalf did nothing.
Gandalf, he did literally nothing. So he didn't lose me any points in regard to getting wounded by your guys. So he survived really well. Yeah. But he did naff all the entire game. He didn't kill a single thing, not with a sorcerer's blast, not with combat, nothing. the only thing he did that was any good was stopping you from getting points off of him by wounding him, because he stayed alive, he didn't take any wounds, you just couldn't touch him. Not a lot of that was down to the terrifying aura. You passed quite a few of those. Maybe I should have been a little bit less blinkered into what spells I could have done. Maybe commanding. I should have commanded some of your heroes around. Thinking about it.
Yeah, would have been quite a good one.
But then half the time, I wasn't getting the priority to get those spells off, and also at the same time, I wasn't willing to spend those might points to declare heroic moves. Thinking about it, actually, I didn't use Immobilize once.
No, that could have screwed us over, especially like.
But then again, to be fair, I think there was only about 2 turns where Gandalf could have cast a spell when I let you get the priority move and not pulled a heroic. Because Gothmog can call it anyway, so the chances of him tying it up again are still 50-50, which is still better, granted, than just flat out saying you can have the priority. But having those extra couple of turns with that Immobilize, I completely forgot he had that spell. I was too blinking on trying to blast things away to get Gandalf some space to move around.
He's got quite a few.
Command and Immobilize would have been really helpful, I think, actually, had I remembered that I had them and and given myself more of the chance to use them. But that's on me. Like I say, this was only a friendly game, this wasn't competitive, and we did state, disclaimer at the beginning of the video, that we are going to forget some of the rules, and we forgot a few doozies. But is what it is. It was a really fun game regardless.
Yeah, it was a hard-fought one.
It definitely swung, because quite early on you were losing a lot of orcs. And then that very slowly petered out, and that was a bit about the point where I started getting worried about might point consumption and trying to keep heroes alive. Obviously that didn't happen. They all died. They all died. Big died. That was so blinking and trying to keep the heroes alive that I wasn't focusing on trying to kill those key points to win the game. Had I not spent all the might points on keeping them alive and pushed them into more of an aggressive tactic, maybe it might have been different.
I think a few from your point, maybe a few more like heroic combats may have helped.
I was doing heroic combats left, right and centre to begin with, but the thing is, every time in the back half of the game they were in combat, there was more than they could actually reasonably kill, so there's no point in doing the heroic combats.
There is that.
There's literally no point. You can't, it's just a waste of a might point. If we were to play that again, there's a lot I'd do differently. I couldn't have saved the hobbits. We just had too many numbers on me to save the hobbits.
That is the drawback with the hobbits for this one.
And they dropped too easily. I mean, I love the fact that the 2 survivors were Gandalf and Frodo. That makes me really happy. And yes, massive shame on me. I forgot Frodo had the One Ring. Did I forget, or did I choose not to use it?
We'll never know.
You'll never know.
But to be fair, it probably wouldn't have made too much of a difference, though, to be fair.
No, he was one of the 2 survivors. You couldn't kill him regardless.
No.
So I don't think having the ring would have made much difference. Might have stopped a few other orcs from being able to move around by failing courage tests with him. Maybe. No. I don't know. But I think at that point, at the point at which that would have made a difference, you had too much on me anyway. I expect that the comments will be flooded with people saying that we forgot this, we forgot that, you should have done this. You're probably entirely right. I will hold my hands up. We didn't expect this to be a competitive and competent game. We wanted to roll some dice and play with some models that we really like. And that's the main part of the hobby, isn't it? So, we are going to be having more battle reports again on the channel. We're going to be doing a Grey Company versus whatever you want to put on the table against them, really. That will be at a 700 point level. We're going to be having a couple more people on the channel. We're going to be having Jack coming down with his Gundabad, which we're playing against Thorin's company, which is another hero smash army, but at least there's 13 of them rather than 7. 9. So we'll be doing potentially an Iron Hills versus Corsair game at some point soon, which will be really fun. Love the Iron Hills models, they're great fun. And again, we are just finalising prep for Quest of the Ring Bearer. I say it every time, but it's definitely coming. It's on its way. That will be coming to you extremely soon. But we wanted to get the chance to roll some dice and do it on camera. We will do a matchup. A rematch of that list versus the Fellowship again. This time we'll do it as the Legendary Legion after Gandalf. Gandalf has gone. Bye Gandalf. So, ew, yucky, no Gandalf, bye.
A few more extra points.
It'll be a few less points. It's a 600 point list, that one. But it's quite cool because the Fellowship will get like specific rules based on the items they get from Galadriel. So that's really cool, and we're going to look forward to doing that. But yeah, I think until then, it's going to be a bye from me. Please like and subscribe. All your support continues to help grow this channel, and we're very appreciative of it. But yeah, Thank you, Wayne, for joining us.
no
Congratulations
problem,
on your
yeah.
win. Thank you
Never
for
a
an
problem
epic
for me.
game.
Yeah,
Thoroughly
it's
enjoyed.
It's nice to actually get to play some game.
It really is, and it's been a long time since I played some Lord of the Rings. We've been in the Marvel Crisis Protocol camp for quite a while, so it's nice to get back to Middle Earth for a little bit. But until next time, guys, it's goodbye from me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.